Year 10 Polynomial Exam Practice, Question 3. The polynomial 3x to the power of 3 minus 2x squared minus 12x plus 8 is denoted by the function of x. The first thing we are going to do is use the factor theorem to show that x plus 2 is a factor. For us to show that that is a factor, we need to understand when we're finding a factor, if we substitute the value in, we are going to always get 0. So, based on that, for A, all I need to think about is what does my x need to be? If this is a factor, my x can be negative 2, and then my whole answer should become 0. So let's have a look. So I'm just going to do the function of when my x is negative 2 is equal to 3 times negative 2 to the power of 3. I'm putting brackets because it's grouping the negative with it. Take away 2 times negative 2 to the power of 2. Take away 12 times negative 2 plus 8. So the next thing we need to do is slowly work through this. So negative 2 to the power of 3 is negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. So negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Let's do this part here. Negative 2 squared is, well, 4. And I'll just rewrite it all. So I wanted to do my powers, my exponents first. Now I'm going to do all my multiplying. 3 times negative 8 is negative. Negative and positive is a negative. 8, 16, 24. So it is equal to negative 24. Then I've got here, negative 2 times 4 is negative and positive is a negative. 2 times 4 is 8. Then it goes over here. Negative and negative is a positive. 2 times 12 is 24. So positive 24 and plus 8. Straight away we can see these cancel out and these cancel out, leaving me with 0, which tells me it is a factor. But it asks us to fully factorize, so which means I need to use my understanding of long division. So I'm going to do that over here. So that just means I have 3x to the power of 3 minus 2x squared minus 12x plus 8. And I'm going to be dividing it by the factor that we've just worked out, which is x plus 2. So I always focus on this first part, x. 3x to the power of 3 divided by x gives me 3x to the power of 2. And now I work backwards, just like our opposites with multiplying and dividing. So 3x squared times x is 3x to the power of 3. And 3x squared times 2 is positive 6x squared. Now I need to take this away. So 3x to the power of 3, take away 3x to the power of 3, cancels out, and leaves me with just 0. But then I've got negative 2, take away 6. Negative 2 take away 6 is going to be negative 8x squared. Take away 12x plus 8. So I'm just rewriting the rest of it. Then I'll do this exactly the same thing. Starting off with this, I'm going 8x to the power of 2 divided by x, and that gives me negative 8x. And then I'll work backwards. So negative 8x times x equals negative 8x to the power of 2. Negative 8x times 2 equals 8 times 2 is 16, so it's negative 16x. Now, as we can see here, we need to take this away. So I'm putting a takeaway sign above each, so it changes the operation. So here it's negative taking away a negative, so it's adding. And that cancels it out. Then we've got negative take away a negative. So that becomes negative 12 plus 16, which is positive 4x. And then we just got plus 8. Then we finish this off. 4x divided by x is, well, just 4. But we work backwards. Now, 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 2 is 8. And we take that away, resulting in 0 left. So we've got one factor now, and we've got a quadratic. And this is what's going to help us. So I'm just going to rub off this part over here, just so, because we've already done a nouns, just so we have got room to do this next part and continue to factorize fully. So if I rewrite this, I know that I have x plus 2, and I have my quadratic here of 3x squared minus 8x plus 4. Function of x. So the next step that I need to do is look at my quadratic and work out how I am able to factorize that. So this is about understanding your rules with a quadratic. So that just shows me that we know a times c, so that's what we're looking at. A times c is 3 times 4 is 4, 8, 12. Okay. So now I need to look at, okay, well, we've got 12 now. So then I want to think of, okay, well, what two numbers would 12 add up to 8? Well, negative 8. So this is where we need to break it down. So then straight away I look at 12 and go, okay, well, factors are 2, 6, 3, 4, 1, and 12. Because there's a negative, and I need my answer here to be positive, then I'm going to need two negative numbers. And I can straight away see 6 and 2 stand out for me. Because negative 6 times negative 2 will equal my 12. And negative 6 plus negative 2 will equal my negative 8, which is my B. I'm just going to rewrite this part for now and focus on that, and I'll put this other part back at the end. So I'm just going to rewrite this. 3x squared, and I'm going to say negative 6x take away 2x. So I've still got that exactly the same, I've just written it differently. Plus 4. Now I'm going to factorize this. So I can see I'm going to do through grouping here. So what's common here is 3x. So I'd go 3x is on the outside. And that leaves me with x. And I'm going negative 6x divided by 3x is equal to negative 2. Same thing on this side. I want it to be the same in the middle, so I'm going to take out the negative. So it'll be negative 2 I take out. So I'll take out negative 2 of my second group. And that will mean I'm left with x. And 4 divided by negative 2 is negative 2. Finally, this allows me to group this together and take out a common factor of x minus 2. Resulting in me having 3x minus 2 in my second brackets, and I'm just going to bring down my third, which is x plus 2 in brackets. So we needed to use our understanding of quadratics to be able to factorize fully, and we've got x plus 2 in brackets, x minus 2 in brackets, and 3x minus 2 in the third brackets to finish off this question.